Oh, hey, Dex. We're going to have one of our talks. See, he winked at me. It's probably going to be not cat related. Maybe there's going to be a bit of cat thrown in here. So, just a disclaimer for those of you who come here and expect me to talk about how beautiful his fur is and how gorgeous his eyes are. And you know, I do love Wiley, my other kitty, my tuxedo kitty, but he's just not interested in being a star, and Dexter is. So I know I'm laughing at my own jokes. I can't help it. I can't help it. Sorry if you don't think I'm funny. But anyways, there are lots of cat related stuff on my channel, but the channel is actually not for children. It's for adults. Not because there's anything nasty on it. It's the way YouTube makes you market. So if you market for children, then there's a whole bunch of crazy rules and stuff. So I'm not doing that, right? And I want to say what I want. Anyways, so I went for another walk with a friend, a girlfriend, but we didn't walk fast because I decided that we should go for a glass of wine after I said I never have wine, and dessert, wine and dessert. And so that's what we did. We popped into this nice place and we had wine and dessert, and it was really good. And then we went for a walk, you know. Oh, let's get back to cat stuff. Okay, so Dexter has never been a sneezer or had a cold as far as I know. And he's been sneezing for over a week. So I'm like, and he's kind of grumpy, more than normal in the morning. Because in the morning, you aren't the most pleasant, are you? No. What you do is you bite my hands and I try to pet you and you want me to get up, and then I put your food down. And what do you think he does? What do you think this guy does when his food is down on the ground? He doesn't eat it. He runs once I'm up. I was up at 4:40 this morning. We've already had the shower and we're putting some chicken on the stove for Wiley because he won't stop complaining. I boil the chicken. It's just easy. Is there anybody else out there who boils chicken? I boil chicken breast, and then you can keep it in your fridge and shred it up for sandwiches or a salad or whatever you want. I honestly don't really like baked chicken that much. I like boiled chicken. You know what I do sometimes? Like I said, this is not exclusive cat channel, so you're gonna hear all kinds of stuff. So now's the time. Now's the time to leave if you don't want to hear all the cooking and the weird stuff that happens in my brain. Anyway, sometimes I make up some rice and I take that shredded boiled chicken and I put it on the rice. Everything's hot. You can nuke it, whatever you need to do. And I mix a little. Dexter, I'm trying to tell you a story. See, and he hasn't even eaten his breakfast yet. It's normal for him to wake me up just so I'm sitting up. You know what? My mom used to say that when we were kids. She goes, okay, I'm up. She goes, what would you like? We'd be like, nothing. We just want to watch some TV or something. But anyway, Dexter. So, oh yeah. So sometimes I get some rice. There's no vegetables involved in this. Sometimes I get lazy, right? Like I said. So it's just some hot rice with some hot shredded chicken, and I mix a little soy sauce with vinegar, rice vinegar. Yeah, and it's delicious. It's really delicious. And another thing, sometimes, like I had to talk my guy into this. I don't think he believes me. Forget your Pepto-Bismol, okay? When you have an upset stomach, put some vinegar in a glass of water. You can buy the, what's that vinegar? It has the mother in it or whatever it is. I have some. Anyway, just take any vinegar, a teaspoon in a glass of warm water, because it's kind of hard to get vinegar. It's hard to take a tablespoon of vinegar in your mouth. Ugh, you can try if you want. See it? And probably within 5 minutes, that burning in your stomach will go away. I know it seems weird to put something that you think your stomach doesn't have enough acid in it. It works every time like a charm. So my guy's, likes to swig Pepto-Bismol, and I am telling him, just get a teaspoon of vinegar. It'll be gone in about 5 minutes, unless it's something really serious. It's just there's not enough, I think, acid in your stomach. Now, not a doctor, just know it works, okay? Call it an old wives' tale. I'm not an old wife. I'm not married anymore. It's a long time ago. Anyways, so I saw the hugest rainbow yesterday. It's like I've never been outside. You're going to hear it on my videos. It's because I'm not. And, like I stayed at my job and didn't take holidays and stuff, right? Like, I'm not whining about it. But the city I live in is just so gorgeous. I don't want to tell anybody where it is. It's getting crowded as it is. So anyway, yeah. So I did that. We had the dessert and the wine, which probably, canceled out the walk. But you know what? I don't care. I do care. See, like, I'm 60, and my whole life, I don't know, maybe it was a childhood trauma. I've been obsessed about my weight. Just all the time. Filled up in my head. Well into my 40s. And now I'm 60, and I think, girl, as long as you're not too big, for your health. Like, okay, I go to the gym 5-6 days a week. I love the gym, though. I love it. I love lifting weights. I like to lift as heavy as I can. It feels good to me. And so I've relaxed on my diet. Like I said before in another video, Dexter, you going to sleep now? Hey. I woke up for you. I did. So listen, Dexter. Oh, I can hear. I'm boiling chicken for Wiley. He's gonna sit in there for the time that it's boiling, and then wait for its cooling, and he's just waiting for that chicken. I know some people give their animals raw stuff, but I don't know. These guys have never had raw, right? No, you haven't. So anyways, back to this whole me again thing. I weigh more than I used to. I used to try to never crack 130 pounds. And in my family, we're chubby. We don't have a fast metabolism. I know. I hear these exercise people go, it's calories in, calories out. Well, I don't think that's exactly true, but it doesn't matter. We're not a diet channel. What I'm trying to get to is I'd rather have a few pounds on me and some muscle than being too thin and falling down and breaking a hip. Once you break a hip, you go to the glue farm. Do you know that? You ever hear that? Older people breaking a hip, and then the next thing you know, they're gone. Like, why is that? Why is breaking it? That's another thing. See, people sometimes say that I forget what I'm saying. I don't really. I come back around to it. Give it whatever disorder you want. I got the ABC all the way to the Zs. But I remember what I'm saying. It might take me a while to get back to it. See, when I tell stories, I like to drive around the block too much. Anyhow, I've had a few people write me on this channel and say, I don't even know what you're talking about. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, we need to hold hands? Okay. It doesn't bother me at all because I think, you poor dear. It's okay. It's okay. I just say, turn the sound off. I don't mind. You can just watch Dexter. He is kind of mesmerizing, eh? I almost couldn't say that word. So back to this whole dieting and this. I want to be a strong, sturdy old lady. I do. So that if I fall down, actually, about 3 years ago, it was raining, and I got into my guy's van with the wrong foot. I've been getting in that van for like 20 years. Yeah, 20. And I decided to get in with the opposite hand and opposite foot. Dex, are you leaving? Dex. Okay. And so what happened was I literally did a pirouette in the air and fell between the van and the sidewalk. And it was the perfect amount of space on my side. And my guy, the door was still open and he was in the van. And he was laughing at me. He was laughing so hard he almost cried. He goes, And he goes, "Are you okay?" Yeah, he's full of compassion. And I bounced right up because I was embarrassed. And guess what? I didn't have one bruise. Now, that leads me to people are always picking on movie stars, right? But it must be a hard, well, okay, they go, "Oh, they've got so many riches and everything." But have you seen videos where, or even those magazines, what are they, a National Enquirer, where they've zoomed up, hey, I'm talking, with their telephoto lens, and they've zoomed in on cellulite or acne on their face, or, and, and as a woman gets older and older, they're still picked on. Can you imagine? Like, look at J-Lo. Girl's fit. She must be hungry and tired. She must be. It's very hard work to stay that slim. She's my height, unless you're naturally like that. About 5'5", maybe 120 pounds. I mean, you don't see a lot of 120-pound ladies getting close to 60 with fit butts and abs, So it's a lot of work for her. Sure, she can buy anything she wants. She can eat anything she wants, but she can't go anywhere she wants because every time she's outside, someone's picking on her. See, I'm not a big J-Lo fan. I don't mind her. I don't care what she does in her personal life. Not my business. Not gonna judge her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what's this story about? I have a lot more to say, but I already noticed it's 11:40 minutes for a short. Geez, can I talk? Oh, that's one thing I want to leave you with. People sometimes think, okay, so I was asked 2 different times in my life. I don't like people who talk too much, a lot, but I talk a lot. And they're like, how come you don't like people who talk a lot? You talk a lot. See, that's the thing. You can be something and not like it. But I do like fast talkers. I like people who talk really fast. That's something I love. Oh, Dexter! Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like we have to end this. Here, we'll just focus on a paw for now. Bleep, bleep. Anyway, because I don't like people who talk. I don't mean I don't hate them, but I can't take it. And I talk a lot. So it's kind of one of those myths. Like, you'll get a guy who goes to the gym and he's super fit. Back to the paw. Are we done? Okay. And people will think this guy must only like women who have abs and stuff. It's not the way it is. Always. Do you know what I mean? Just because you're fit doesn't mean you need super fit people in your life. And there was something else. Oh, because when I was younger, I had this friend, and then we had this falling out after 25 years. But anyway, that's beside the point. She's heavy. And she thought because I dieted and wanted to keep slim that I hated, people who were quite overweight. And I said, I don't think about them. It's got nothing to do with them. It's only got to do with me. Just because I diet and I want to keep trim doesn't mean I dislike people who don't. It never even crossed my mind. That's stupid. I'm going to use that word. That's a stupid way of thinking. Because you are something doesn't mean you don't like what's not you, right? Just because you're this doesn't mean you hate that. Anyway, I gotta go because this is ridiculously long. Anyways, we'll talk again soon, Dexter. I love you.